What is going on, people? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Forza Motorsport 6, and before we get into our actual topic of this video, the first thing I want to do is go over something that I'm actually slightly proud of. If we go to Rivals over here, and then we go to A-Class over here, and then we scroll our way, we passed it, we scroll our way to the Nordschleife, check out the leaderboards, and head to our division. Number 1, GT86 A-Class. So, the other thing is, I've been just really kind of pushing with that car. It's my best A-Class car, and I've been just kind of working with that constantly on the Nürburgring, trying to get a better time. And I didn't realize how quick it actually was until I went and looked in my division. I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. But yeah, I wanted to kind of show that in the beginning of the video because I felt like it was kind of nice and a kind of a cool accomplishment. And if you guys want me to show the replay for that, I'll actually see if I can get into it, because the replay itself is like 45 minutes long, because that was like the second to last lap where I set that time. So anyway, if you guys want me to show that, then I'd really be happy to show it if you guys want me to. So let me know in the comment section below. Now, on to our topic of this video, which is a car that, well, let's just say there's really no better way to describe it other than it's bloody fast. And that, my friends, is, there we go, the number 8 Toyota Racing TS040 Hybrid. This car, this car is on a whole nother level of performance. It's on a whole nother level of power, acceleration, braking. This thing brakes like an absolute monster. What we're going to do is we're going to get in this car. We're actually going to take it to the Nürburgring and see what it can actually do there. And I have a little bit of practice with this car, but not a ton, I should say. Not a, huge amount of practice. So, the real challenge with this car is the fact that normally I drive in cockpit cam. And with this car, you can't exactly, you can drive in cockpit cam if you want to, but the thing is, with driving in cockpit cam, and actually, you know what? Just for the fun of it. Well, no, you know what? Trying to think, because car class, drive type. You know what? Yes, drivatars. We'll give ourselves some drivatars to play with, and we'll put them on pro. We'll put them on pro, and we'll have one lap since it is Nürburgring. And like I was saying, the aspects of this car that make it kind of different to drive are the fact that I normally race in cockpit cam. And the problem with racing in cockpit cam with a lot of these LMP cars is that it's very tricky to actually see out. Now, with a normal car like a GT86 or a Miata or something of that nature, it's very easy to see out of, and you're not really dealing with any kind of visibility concerns. Whereas in a car like this, yeah, you're going to have some pretty sizable visibility concerns, actually. So generally what I'll do with these is I'll either kind of tough it out and stay in cockpit cam, or oh, Raceboy's online. He's very fast. But no, or I'll go into cockpit cam, or sorry, bumper cam. Now, bumper cam / hood cam, you can go back and forth on which one works best for you. But the problem is, it can get a little bit iffy at times, because sometimes you're not as used to driving in a view like that. So let's see what we're up against. Starting grid. We got some Indy cars. We've got, oh god, we've got the number 12 MP4/4. That thing is a monster. They're mixing us in with X-Class. Damn. Alright, see what we can do. See if we can manage to make it around without, well, crashing and failing horribly. Oh, come on! I hate it when these cars sometimes will do that. If you don't catch the rev just right, they will stall off the line. Right, there you go. Ooh, tail's a little... Wow, the tail's a little squiggly. There's crashing happening already. Stay to the inside. Oh, brake. God, it's weird because... I'm coming into this with zero warm-up. I literally fired up Forza, and I decided to come and race around the Nürburgring in ridiculous LMP cars. Say what you will about that as a decision, but sometimes I like to go ahead and do it. Like, Didn't do it that way. Just jump straight into it. Reminds me of one time where I was taking the FRS. Oh, God. Reminds me of one time where I was taking the FRS out for a drive, and I didn't realize that my Pilot Super Sports were, like, nearly bald. And I went out for a drive in the rain, and, normally my car's a bit of a grip car. It was a drift car that day. Ah, sorry. It was a drift car that day. I normally don't brake there when I'm setting lap times, so it's weird kind of racing with these drivatars, and they brake right there. Thing is, they follow the driving line pretty dang close. And if you don't follow it that closely, you may end up having collisions. Oh, move! Move! Excuse me, I'm gonna do a bit of off-roading, but it was a bit of a pile-up. There's been a bit of a mistake, a bit of a pile-up, sir. Notify the authorities. Oh! Crap! God, I'm all about, like, doing the hot laps, and these guys are throwing me off so bad. This is why I'm a time trial driver. I'm sure, like, the other time trial drivers out there will agree with me, but, like, there's a reason why I like to be alone on the track, or primarily alone, because it's like time attacking is so much, like, there's so much less to worry about, and you could focus a lot more on what you're actually doing, like the task at hand. Let's try that bumper cam, or hood cam. God! I normally have better entry speeds, but I'm braking late, and it doesn't give me enough time to stop without hitting these guys. Stay off my ass. Woo! I don't think we're gonna get first in this race. I think we'll maybe get, I want to get in the top 10 first, and then we'll see about getting into the top 5, but and keep in mind, this was also a no warm-up race. Thank you for that. Roaring down this straight. Oh my God, come on. Woo! It's actually funny because, like, thinking about that story with where I didn't remember that my tires had very little tread left on them, and I took the FRS out in the rain. It kind of reminded me almost a little bit of, like, what I did earlier today, and not quite, it wasn't quite of that, like, of that level, but it was more along the lines of kind of, realizing in the moment, I should say, realizing in the moment how important it is to warm up your brakes, because if you don't warm them up, yeah, the problem is, generally I'm very good about warming up my brakes, I'm very good about, you know, kind of thinking about all of that, and like, I was out with it for a drive with a friend earlier today, and we went on some back roads. Ow. We went on some back roads, and I was like, okay, I feel like, you know, the brakes feel decently warmed up. You know, we're gonna go ahead and turn it up a little bit, and we turned it up, and the brakes weren't warmed up. They let you know. They let you know very quickly if they're warmed up or not, especially if you're running like a, you know, a good high performance pad. Which right now on my car I'm running what am I running? Hawk HPSs, and then for rotors I'm running Stop Techs. So I mean, Hawk and Stop Tech, they're good brands, they're good names, but honestly at some point I would really like to upgrade to like an AP Racing big brake kit, like a proper big brake kit. Well, that's one way to just redline the car. And the thing is, big brake kits, I mean, they help, but they're not like, they're definitely not the number one. They're not the number one solution to braking power. I mean, really, I've seen people get just as much of a gain as you would out of a big brake kit on some cars from swapping out the brake fluid. I mean, it really just comes down, excuse me, you ass. He is not, oh! Sorry! Sorry! I don't feel bad for you, I'm leaving. Your problem. Should have made this thing 2 laps. Damn, I should have made it 2 laps. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. Get her on the straight. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on. The nice thing about it is I'll actually be getting the FRS retuned, which is something that's been really desperately needing to be done for a while. And it's actually going down to Atlanta to be retuned on the 22nd. So once it goes down there to be retuned, I'll finally be able to use boost again. Because what's happening right now is the proper AFRs for me to run are right around, like, you know, as far as when I'm in boost, the proper AFR range is right around, like, you know, 11.7, you know, anywhere between, like, 11.5 and, oh, crap, 11.5 and 11.9 are a really, it's just a really comfortable area for the AFRs to be when the car's in boost. And a couple times the other, well, not the other day, but recently, it actually spiked up to the mid-14s under boost, and I was like, okay, I don't want to blow anything up. I'm going to let it, you know, I'm just going to kind of drive it around very calmly, not go into boost, and, you know, drive it around very calmly, not go into boost, wait for a new tune, and once I get that new tune on, oh my god, I'm so excited to have it back to where it's actually going to be properly going. And I think, too, something I probably should talk about, because I've kind of avoided talking about it for a while, is that when I did one of my studio tour vlogs, a couple of people were asking about, a couple of people were saying, did I see Rainbow Dash over in the corner of your desk? And you may or may not have. No, you did. If you did, then if you knew who it was, then yes, you did. And if you knew who that was, then you probably also noticed Final Scratch next to her. I think the thing with that is, it's just been one of those things for a while. I actually did a video about it a long time ago. It was like, God, I was like 90,000 or something subscribers. And I did a video kind of where I talked about it. And it was received moderately well. It was received okay. Some people were like, what? Much better launch. Oh, come on. Yes, yes, yes. Oh, we got 5 laps here. Sweet. The rain's gonna... The rain's gonna really kind of pose a different kind of challenge because it's hard to see. Oh, it's this layout. God, this layout is corner carnage. Excuse me. Oh my God, get out of my way. Good grief. This is a demolition derby. This is a bulldozing match. Jeez. Stopping distances are incredibly reduced. Understeer is increased. Dramatically. Already doing better than the last race, though. We're in 7th place. So if we can keep this up, we'll be actually pretty alright. Nope, not today, sir. Ah! Oh, braking. Actually, that was alright. Alright, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up, keep it up. Where did that one Indy car disappear to? It was right behind me, and now there's like there's an LMP car behind me. I'm staying way to the inside. I think there's a puddle nearby, though. Oh, God. Jeez, the puddles are so, like, they creep up on you, man. And it's like, once they creep up on you, you're like, holy crap, where the hell am I supposed to go? And sometimes it's almost like a panic maneuver. And then once you panic and you're like, ah! And you gotta go this, you kind of steer to the side. Sometimes it can screw up your line. But you know what? It's all in racing. It's all in proper racing. And I'm kind of glad that it's here. And I rarely race in the rain. I like racing in the dry primarily. Because if it's in the rain, like in real life, I'm just going to drift. You know, I'm just going to slide around and drift and have fun. But still, the rain can actually make you a better driver. If you think about it, I've actually driven on the track in the rain, like in real life, proper driving. And when you go around a racetrack in the wet, I mean, it's a whole different experience, a whole different story. And if you're not prepared for it, I mean, I've also actually, that was probably the reason... Not probably, that was the reason why I went sideways at about 75 miles an hour, but it's all kind of lessons that you'll inevitably learn in motorsport. Stay over to this side, avoid that puddle. Yes. See, puddle? I'm on to you. I'm on to you and your shenanigans. Shenanigans. Excuse me. Excuse me. Slow in the car. I'll just bulldoze you. In the top 3. Had to use the oh crap! Had to use the transmission to slow me down a little bit. The brakes weren't cutting it because I braked a little too late. I don't really like to use the transmission to slow down most of the time because that can send you into a shift lock situation, and shift lock sucks. I've done it, and you don't want to be in that situation unless you really want to initiate shift lock. I highly recommend not doing it. Hello, McLaren. You little... Oh! No matter. No matter. We'll finish the... We actually didn't drop down that many places. We're only in 11th now. We were in, like, what, 3rd? I was expecting the whole field to pass me. Hello. Nice weather we're having, isn't it? And he just, like, look at that. He's just like, yes, I am an IndyCar. And then he was all of a sudden like, I'm a Jeep. Go, 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 go. Let's see if I can at least pass this one guy. Break the top. It's an airplane taking off. What the hell? It's so random, but it's so awesome at the same time. I love those little random touches that Forza loves to do. God, this thing sounds so monstrous. What a beast. Running all the way out and braking lightly. Really don't want to meet with the wall again. So many freaking cars in the field. It's gigantic. It's just ridiculous. I remember cars like this, like particularly like some of the LMP cars, like having seen them incorporated into designs of like Hot Wheels cars when I was a kid, and like I didn't realize what they were. I just knew they looked really freaking cool, and seeing them, oh my god, all the understeer is so freaking real. I'm a Jeep now. Oh no. No, you freaking don't, you little... Oh my god, you ass. Get back here. But yeah, I remember seeing like Hot Wheels cars that looked similar to this when I was a kid, and I was like, that looks so awesome. I have no idea what it is, but it looks so awesome. And then, you know, kind of growing up and eventually being able to see this very car race at Circuit of the Americas in Texas. I mean, like, just to see this thing go around the track. And yes, it does actually sound like this. It sounds actually 10 times better. I mean, Forza does probably the best job out of any racing game of capturing, you know, the real-life car sounds. But man, you can't beat the real thing. You really can't beat the real thing. And like, being able to hear this car in real life, oh god, it was wonderful. It was absolutely wonderful. We actually talked about a lot in that video. We tested out the we tested out this insane Toyota LMP hybrid. We talked about, wow, we talked about many things. We talked about bald tires. We talked about drifty sideways. We talked about why you don't want to go into shift lock. We talked about why you shouldn't hit A at the end of the freaking race because it started the next race. Start the next race, and I'm like, no. No. Anyway, my biggest thing at the end of this video is like, I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. And if you guys want me to, I guess, follow up a little bit on the subject of the ponies a little bit later. I mean, a little bit in a later video. If you guys did see the vlog where you may or may not have seen Rainbow Dash and Vinyl Scratch on the desk, let me know if you guys want me to talk about it. And if not, I won't talk about it. But again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later. Have an awesome day.